And we got Tangent. So I like this because very recently, Ivan on Tech has been talking a lot about Pulsechain. I mean, you guys want, we could play it. I don't know. I don't want to worry about copyright. But Ivan on Tech's been talking a lot about Pulsechain. He gave a 3-part. And then there was like another tweet that he had about Ivan talking about it. He's been talking about it a lot, which is interesting because it coincides with my most recent piece and came out in the Furu Finance newsletter. But I was discussing why these big influencers aren't talking about Pulsechain. And let's see if we could find it. And one of the big influencers that, meaning despite having sacrificed for Pulsechain, big influencers are not talking about Pulsechain. And one of those big influencers in the thumbnail was Ivan on Tech. And then all of a sudden, Ivan on Tech is talking about Pulsechain all the time. So there we go. Ivan on Tech right there. So maybe he watched the video. I don't know. It's very, very possible. But yeah, so that was just very interesting. So one is that it's interesting and it's very bullish that Ivan on Tech, who's one of the biggest pundits in crypto, and he has Moralis Academy. He's got like over 600K subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy. Honestly, subscribers on YouTube is the biggest number because that's the hardest thing to get. And he's got hundreds of thousands of them. Rand Nooner's Crypto Banter, he's got like 500,000. The Moon Carl's coming close to 1 million. He's got like 7, 8. And BitBoy Crypto is the biggest cryptocurrency channel on YouTube. They all sacrifice for Pulsechain, and none of them talk about it. And now Ivan on Tech's talking about it, which means he might have seen this video. I don't want to like be too mean, especially to these three. So you got BitBoy. There has to be a difference. BitBoy, Rand, and Ivan are very nice. They've had Richard Hart on, which is a lot. I'm saying, like, considering what I said, right? I said that they don't want to rock the boat. Their audience is mostly Bitcoiners, Ethereum, Cardano. They come from all those communities, meaning BitBoy was covering Ethereum when he was coming up. So his audience is very Ethereum heavy. Ethereum community is way bigger than Hex. So if he'd be talking about Richard Hart and Hex all the time, he could suffer the consequences of losing all his main demographics. So he doesn't want to do it. Is it the right thing to do? Maybe it's not the right thing to do, but from a business perspective, I could understand it. But nevertheless, they still have Richard Hart on a lot. They still defended him. These three actually came out with a video saying that Hex is not a scam. Like, they've said it publicly many times. So I don't want to bash them too much, but the overall message is that we cannot expect these people to do the work for us. We have to do it ourselves. The Moon Carl I don't like because he doesn't even give Richard Hart the time of day, despite having sacrificed. Like, please, come on. At least, like, mention it. You're doing your audience a disservice. No? Doing your audience a disservice by not talking about it. You know, you talk about it after it comes out and you tell them all you sacrificed. Like, why didn't you tell me? Point is that they don't talk about it, but then Ivan started talking about it a lot. And I think it's because maybe he saw this, but maybe it's not. Anyway, shout out to Ivan. I like Ivan on Tech. He says a lot of good stuff. He says a lot of good stuff, Ivan.